When people ask me, when's the best time to buy a house? My first answer, whenever it's best for you to buy a house is when it's best for you to buy a house. But there is an actual answer. I have stats for you to prove it. There's an article from the National Association of Realtors who does all of these studies, third party and interior. These are the top 50 largest metro areas in the United States. But why? If you're out looking during that week, late October to early November, you're probably gonna close right around that holiday season. People don't like to move during the holiday season. But it's great because if you're looking in late October, you can still totally close before Thanksgiving, but less people are out and sellers are so desperate to get into their next house before Thanksgiving that the buyers have all the power. Sellers who are selling during this season have to sell, or they're just really impatient and wanna get it done. Because if it's a difficult time to be buying a house, imagine what it's like to be selling a house. They are willing to take a discounted offer because you're the only one out there that's offering anything. The amount of active listings versus the average amount of active is 12.7 up, which is huge because we are in a seller's market. Supply is less than 6 months of inventory for housing. We are around 2 to 2.5 months depending on the day. You're up against a lot of people for the same houses, and since supply is low, there's not a ton to choose from. But if there are 12.7% more active listings than you're used to, and we are down on views per property, which means less eyeballs are on more inventory, less people are looking at them, and less demand from buyers, right? That reduces competition. That leads to a drop in price. Okay, so a brief explanation of why prices are up, why demand is up. There's no supply. As you'll remember, as demand creeps up and up and up, so does price, right? There's your new demand. If demand's creeping up, supply should go up. You'd think that if demand's going up, we'd just make more houses, right? We'd just make more because more people want them. But it didn't. So all of this is like non-existent, oh my gosh, which drives price up. I could make an entire video just about why supply is where it is, but that's not this video. All you really need to know is that we don't have enough houses. So if you do have the luxury of timing the market and you're trying to buy a house, October and November is the time. And then just PSA for sellers, this doesn't mean it's a horrible time to list if you're buying something else. If you are trying to sell in the next 6 months, you might want to wait a few months, but if you're selling in order to buy something local, this is the time because you might not get the biggest bang for your buck on the sale of your house, but you're going to get a deal on the buying side, which evens everything out. I want you to feel educated and empowered and equipped. I have home buyers classes. I go through the A to Z of everything. So DM me, call me, and I will send you the resources that you need.